Okay, greetings everyone. So today I just want us to look back at something that I once highlighted on my Facebook page regarding on you need to try by all means to avoid any base or any area within the marketplace that has been visited for several times, because it does not explain that that area or that zone or that base is strong simply because it keeps on holding price, but it is actually getting weak. So I just want us to dip in a bit, looking at the very same pair, the Gbpjpy. So yes, let's just roll on. So in basic forms, this is how it looks. So this is our base. So we actually call it a weakening base. So this is one of the topics that Mukmin from HLZ, credit to him. So he's the founder of this method. So I wouldn't want to take any credit from anyone, so credit given to him, Sir Mukmin. Okay, so quickly guys, so if you notice here, we've got these two zones. We've got our zone here. So this is actually just our rally base drop. This is our typical rally base drop, and then here we have our rally base rally, which broke that rally base drop. Okay, so this is our RPT. That's our RPT, rally base drop. RPT. So which is also our supply zone. Okay, so I just draw it there. Okay, so with what has happened here, as you can see, we had this rally base drop, and then we had the market giving us another rally base rally, taking out that rally base drop. So most of the time in such instances, this is what we can expect. This is what we can expect when price comes back. When price comes back, this is what you can expect, that price will actually buy around that rally base rally. Okay, so this is what we can expect. However, now it becomes a different story if price now comes here. Okay, for the first time you can execute your buys, but when the market comes back for the second time now around the very same area, comes back for the second time around the very same area, taps in on the zone again on the very same base. So according to the books, PDFs that are all over Google, they will tell you that reason why price keeps on bouncing on that level is because this level is strong, which is really wrong. It's very wrong. Okay, according to how I studied this, and according to how I've been observing, and then you find that it keeps on coming back now and again and again and again. It keeps on coming back. Okay, so now when price does like this, we've got plenty of traders out there. We've got different kinds of traders out there. We've got the 3-pound strategy traders, we've got the breakout traders, the supply and demand traders. We've got a whole lot of traders out there, different kinds. Okay, so there are those traders that believe that when one level or one zone keeps on being hit several times, especially if it gets hit like 3 times, on the 4th time or on the 3rd time, on the 3rd time, most of the time that's where they buy. That's what they believe according to their trading method. Okay, it's whether on the third time or when the price visits on the third time, on the fourth time I meant. That's where they believe that they need to take their buying opportunity, their buying positions. That's what they believe according to their methodology, trading method. According to their trading method, this is what they believe. Okay, and then on the other hand, we've got traders. So these type of traders, what do they have most of the time? They've got stops here. Okay, they've got stops here. So if they decide to buy here, most of the time they've got stops here. And then we also got the type of traders who believe that it's the breakout traders actually, who believe that when the market keeps on hitting the very same zone, it does get weak. Yes, it does get weak, and what they should do now, they should wait just below that zone. Okay, this is what they believe, that they should wait around just below, around that zone, just below that zone, with their sell stops, so that when the market eventually breaks, when the market eventually breaks, it activates their stops, then voila, they are in profits. Okay, there are these type of traders also, right? And these type of traders, whenever their orders get triggered, let's say they just got triggered here, most of the time, where would you have your stops? You would have your stops somewhere around here. This is where you would have your stops, somewhere around here, if you are a breakout trader, right? If you are a breakout trader. So now we've got these two mysterious areas. We've got these two mysterious areas. These two mysterious areas. Areas where we have stop losses of those buyers, the guys who believe that when the market keeps on hitting the very same level, when it hits for the third or the fourth time, it will eventually do what? It will eventually buy. So these are the traders I'm talking about. Excuse me about that. These are the type of traders that I'm talking about. It's these guys who believe that when the market keeps on revisiting the very same zone, probably on the third or the fourth time, it's gonna shoot up, according to this example. And then this is where they usually place their stop losses. These are their stops, just below that particular zone, just below that particular zone. Okay, and then we have these traders also who believe that as the market keeps on hitting one in the same zone, eventually it's going to break, so it's getting weak. So they've got to have their sell stops. They've got to have their sell stops just below that particular zone. Right? So these are their sell stops, and then these are their stop losses. And then there's us, who know that if the market keeps on hitting the very same level like this, we need to wait and see what happens. If the price will keep on going up, or the price will eventually break that level. So most of the time, this is what we look at. We look at that the market has to break this level, because as the market keeps on hitting the same level, this base is getting weak, so that is why it's called the weakening base. So eventually, after breaking, our focus will be here. So look now what happens after breaking out. The market will pull back now, going back to the base that caused the breakout, and then this is where us, the supply and demand traders, enter ourselves, and then boom, voila, that's where we sell around the base that eventually caused what? The breakout of the weakening base. So this is the weakening base. Alright, so even in the Gbpjpy, currently we've got this. weakening pace. So you do your math, you do your own analysis.